Alright, check, check, check.
What's this fuel flow?
It is not working properly.
Up.
Not essential, not necessary.
1,000 or so. Radios. Check, check, check.
Check, 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 loud and clear. How about you? You hear me?
Yeah, like.
Nice. Turn on your... Yep.
Flash on us. Weird, I only hear myself a little bit.
Oh. Pressure altitude. Do you remember what we calculated?
Yep.
290. Right? We did the math and it was 290 feet. Pressure altitude. Guess what it is? 300. I think we were right.
Alright, so what do we got here? We got COM 1 and 2. COM 1.
COM 2. This is COM 1.
COM 1 here. Okay.
Correct. Fuel on board is about 36 gallons, right? I would say
17.
so. It was somewhere there. Fine. Map. So here's the radio number 1.
Okay.
Same like Delta Romeo, right?
Got the tower, and so we need to check
Okay, good.
round one.
And
Jumped right to it.
you can transfer. Perfect.
Now we're on ground. We've got tower and standby. Because it's after 8 o'clock now, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So flight plan, we're going to use tower.
And here, thankfully, we already have. Read in the bottom here, this identifies the frequency.
Okay.
It was.
Boss, that's our... Alright, so probably next is weather report here then. Radios, weather report. So... When we on that? This one, right?
Clock 1226. Noise abatement guidelines request no touch and goes before 7 a.m. or after 10 p.m. Noise sensitive area north of field. Runway 17 is the COM wind runway.
Leesburg Executive Airport. Automated weather observation. 1300 Zulu. Weather. Wind 360 at 3. Visibility 1090,000. Scattered. Temperature 17 Celsius. Dew point 15. Altimeter 3004. Remarks. Lightning distant east.
Welcome to Leesburg. DC Special Flight Rules area. Procedures are in effect. VFR aircraft.
Lightning distance.
East. Distant, more than 20 miles away.
Difference.
So that was the word I was looking for. Vicinity, distant.
Distance.
In the vicinity is 5 miles to 10 miles, 5 miles to 20 miles around here. Distant
Okay.
is distant.
Distance.
More than 20, distant.
Distant. Distant means farther than 10 nautical
It is a
miles.
little bit farther away then.
And that's on the east, so that's in the CIFRA. We're not going there. And we didn't see any clouds coming this way.
Nope. Clearance, no need. But we
Yes,
have to
and
get
nav.
altimeter, right?
Gotta do the altimeter.
220 northbound, put the weather request taxi for VFR westbound departure.
Scavenger
004.
Leesburg ground, runway 35, taxi via taxi.
All the way around?
Only 35 taxi via
There
Alpha,
it is.
Scavenger, just 220.
4 then, right?
A little less. Oh no, you're good, my bad. I was looking wrong. That's perfect.
Notches, right? Each one?
Yep. That's a 0.2 every notch. And this, 3004. And here, BFR. You're telling you're going BFR.
Okay.
And give the altimeter setting there.
Hey.
Barrel plus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. It is delayed sometimes. Good. Alright.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And we're going to stay in the pattern, so we need to do our squawk. Somebody came with a flight plan. Alright. So type it.
Perfect.
Okay, so. Okay. Got the weather electric fuel pump off. I was saying turn it off.
Cool. We have an engine driven one.
Engine driven. So this is only for landing and off typically.
Correct.
Okay. Mixture lean.
Let's go ahead and lean it to the R.
Way lean, parking area clear. Lights as did. Let's see today.
Anti-collision light on. That way we are more illuminated. That's good.
Okay.
We're looking outside. Everything parking area is clear in front, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. So we're ready to taxi. We need to do a brakes check.
What is that before? Before that?
Parking brake release.
Good. If not, we're gonna move. We're not gonna move. I'll get the flaps up, alright?
Flaps up.
Only the handle without the button. Boop.
Oh.
Alright, you have the flight controls.
My flight controls.
And on the power.
And on the power, we're going to check.
And I recommend you grabbing it like this.
Or like this?
Yep. Or that way you're comfortable. You can kind of, I always do this. That way my hand rests.
Oh, I see. So you give yourself a...
Not like this. Exactly like that.
Okay, because here you're just all over.
You can change it easily.
Lifting a race car.
Yep.
Okay, so you do that.
Yep.
Okay, that's a little new. Okay.
Or you can grab it like this, right? You can kind of like brace it all together. This is your throttle. You're controlling your mixture cannot go down. And your throttle can only go up.
Okay.
You see?
Yep.
Good.
Alright.
But get comfortable. Don't mind. That's my technique.
Here we're clear here.
Alright.
Do a brake check.
Perfect.
Oh. Out here.
It is usually a little heavy. And there it moves. Feels good, right? Alright. Where's the wind coming from? Sorry. North or south? I think from
Good
the north,
question.
right? Looking
Good
at the cone? Windsock?
From the north.
Okay, so let's go ahead and taxi to the left here. We might be using runway 35,
what did he say?
right?
Wind at 360, so just 10 degrees off.
Yep.
So do I need to set that? I probably should set
I would absolutely set it.
60. Exactly north.
Please, ground, it's a fuel truck. I like to go around the corner, please.
All right, good.
Okay. So we're going to taxi out.
Fuel truck ground, proceed.
Fuel truck, proceed.
And the wind's blowing this way, so that put us on 35.
Please for ground, fuel truck from condos to no ramp.
Fuel truck ground, proceed.
Proceed, thank you.
Nice, and here we need very little braking. The rudders do a lot of the job.
Yeah, nice steering.
Yep. So power should be most of the time at 1000. Good, following that yellow line, we're to the left side, right?
Turn, baby, turn.
You can only you can even do these only. You see, kind of like
Brown.
the bottom. Yeah.
Hello for ground, VietJet 228 Bravo Series over the FBO with the weather, and we'd like to taxi to runway 35 for a VFR to the north departure.
VisionJet 228 Bravo Sierra, Leesburg ground, roger, runway 35, taxi via taxiway Alpha.
Via Alpha 35, 8 Bravo Sierra, thank you.
I have your IFR to Lancaster if you wanted it.
I didn't like the routing, so I'm going to just take off VFR and then I'll pick up something while I'm en route.
Roger that.
Thank you very much.
And here's your call sign. Talking is here. Yep. Talking with that one. Call sign here.
So we're not Skyhawk, we're Piper.
We are Archer.
Archer.
Or you can just say November. M47.
Leesburg ground, November 83947. Holding short, south ramp, requesting taxi, active runway, staying in the pattern with weather.
Cherokee 83947, Leesburg ground, follow the Vision Jet off your right, then taxi to runway 35 via taxiway Alpha.
Following jet, runway 35, 947.
On the corner.
Perfect.
Thank you, sir.
That's a jet, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Era?
A single engine on top.
$1.5 million airplane. Unbelievable. Okay, we wind behind us. Oh. Bring my glasses today, so.
You didn't bring them?
No, not my sunglasses. I think I'll be okay, but just in case. I tell you I can't see. It's your flight controls.
Are very important.
I didn't anticipate it be. I thought we'd have an overcast. That and my wife's truck, so.
Leesburg clearance, ExecJet 567, I can pick up our clearance to Charlottesville.
ExecJet 567, Leesburg. I show you going to Lima Kilo Uniform. Is that correct or not?
They should have had us, they should have had one filed for us to go to Charlie Hotel Oscar now.
Okay.
They should have reset that, but maybe it's not there yet.
Let me work on that one.
Mixture,
Full rich.
throttle, 2,000 RPM. Brakes as well. Okay, Magnos, check left and right. 1,000 going left. Much at all there.
60 RPMs.
60.
Back to both. Right, Mag.
Right.
50, 60.
60.
ExecJet 567, I have that clearance.
Back to both. Vacuum if applicable.
No vacuum.
You are cleared to the Charlottesville Airport via turn left.
I drop my throttle back, right?
Then
Oh, that's a
back
keep on. Okay.
direct.
Vacuum not applicable.
3,000.
Oil temperature.
10,000, 10 minutes after
Green.
departure. Departure frequency 125.05.
Oil pressure.
5345.
Parking brake.
Nope. No, that's an error there.
Alright, clear to Charlottesville left
set it
turn
before.
heading 300,
Annunciator panel.
then radar vectors, then
Press
direct.
test.
3,000 on departure, 10,000.
No vacuum.
in 10 minutes. And
or we're just making sure that the lights are working?
345 on the
Why is there no vacuum light?
567.
There's no vacuum.
Jet 567.
No physical vacuum.
Oh, no vacuum in this plane. Okay.
I will be
Alternator output.
Good.
Got amps.
Uh-huh.
Got volts. Carburetor heat. Check for RPM drop.
Carb heat on.
Okay, we're at 1,000, just below. Dropped 50,
Perfect.
60. Okay, put it back.
I would leave it on for now.
Leave it on. Okay. Fuel pressure is in the green. Here's our pressure. Got left and right, and then pressure. Going about 4 pounds. Okay. Throttle. Check idle.
All right, so idle, power, the throttle.
All right, pull it back to idle. We're all rich now.
All the way down. Engine runs, back to 1,000. Once RPMs are stabilized at 1,000, carb heat off. And look at the RPMs go up. Good, they went up. That's very important, right? If they don't go up, it's broken, right?
We're not making a change.
Exactly.
The linkage or something is broken.
Yep.
Flight instructions. Flight instrument. All right.
Airspeed. Both airspeed's good, right?
All right, so talk to me about this plane. The same?
Yep, same.
Same speeds around the pattern?
55 on the
55
rotation.
rotate.
76 on the climb. And here is
76
an
climb.
airspeed indicator, by the way.
Oh, excellent. 76.
BY.
Rotate. It says rotate 65.
Yeah.
Instead of 55?
When I rotate at 55 and let the plane fly by itself at 65.
Don't force it up. Rotate at 55 and let it pull up.
Exactly.
Okay. And VX is 64. Okay, what other flight instruments?
Altitudes, good, 400 feet. Heading indicator,
400 feet.
the heading indicator is looking good.
Good.
And the vertical speed indicator is almost 0.
Almost 0.
Sounds good?
Let's see. Fuel selector, run up tank.
Let's
Put us
switch
on-
tanks.
Put us on the right. You want to switch tanks?
Yep, that way we can confirm that both are working.
Ah, okay.
I think everything is working. Let's go back to the right one because it has more.
Put more fuel in the right one. Back to right.
Perfect.
Fuel selector. Electric pump on.
All right,
Get
fuel
ready.
pump on.
Off. Instrument check.
Flight instrument, engine instruments now, a quick check. Everything looks good, everything looks good. Fuel is enough.
Fuel's enough. Belt secure.
All right,
Back, I think so. Door, latched.
latched.
Mixture as required.
Full reach is fine, below 3,000 feet.
Primer, locked.
Primer locked.
Okay, we did that.
Yep.
Trim. Set takeoff. Trim indicator.
Do you see the mark? That's fine. Like this.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're down.
Bring it up with the electric.
Trim.
The other way around.
Down?
There it is. Uh-huh. And I think that's good.
Try that this time. So there's 2 of them here.
Yes.
Are they different?
Nope, it's an accidental touching. You
Okay.
need both to actuate.
Both do it. So pushing forward is nose down.
Yep.
Pushing back, nose up.
You gotta look at the mark here.
Okay.
Get it a little forward. This plane has a little forward. Let's put it all the way here.
Okay.
And right about there. That looks fine. Perfect.
So one thing I haven't done yet is really, I know you've mentioned it to me, I haven't gotten in the yet, and that is adjusting trim when we're coming in on final.
All right, we're gonna check our pressures today then.
Okay, we're run up before taxi, before takeoff, flight instruments, flight controls, free and clear. Ailerons.
Perfect.
Stabulator. I cannot see a rudder.
Oh, they're sticked, right? Cannot see it.
Flight controls, fuel selector, run up tank, we did that. Electric fuel pump on.
So I think we've done everything here, all the way to trim, right?
Trim. Set takeoff. Flaps as needed. We're going to take off with no flaps.
Cool.
So where's the first, second, third notch? We'll feel it when you pull it up?
First, second, third.
Okay. Normal takeoff.
All right.
Flaps up, which means down. RB cold. Or off. Throttle full. When we get up there, 55, rotate, 76.
Perfect.
All right.
I'll go ahead and grab these for the before landing. That way we do it every single time. You also have placards here. This is your landing checklist. Fuel proper tank, make sure reach, fuel pump on. That's it.
Fuel proper tank.
Meaning, yeah, make sure you're still good with that
Rich.
tank.
Rich, so we're going to rely on Rich most of the day probably, but Rich on, electric fuel pump on.
Just a quick memory item.
And this is flaps. What is this for? Landing
Just
checklist.
telling you what is the maximum speed at which you can put flaps.
Okay,
102.
Leesburg ground and ExecJet 567, ready to taxi.
Good.
We have the weather.
That's your
ExecJet
takeoff
567
checklist.
Leesburg ground, runway
Nice.
35.
Fuel proper tank, fuel pump is on,
All right,
engine gauge is checked,
Alpha for ExecJet
flaps are set, carb heat off, make sure set, primer locked, seat backs erect, and that's it. What do you think? Easy, right? Nice and easy.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Wonderful, sir. Let's go and see if they're going to ask us a left pattern or a right pattern.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and make sure we are talking with the correct person. Yep, switch them. And let's go and hold short at the hold short. Parking brake. Only the handle. No button. Perfect. All your calls.
Leesburg Tower, November 83947. Holding short, 35, sorry. Staying in the pattern, ready for departure.
Perfect.
November 83947, Leesburg Tower, wind 0104, runway 35, clear for takeoff, make right traffic.
Clear for takeoff, right traffic.
947.
947.
Morning, Mike. All right, good. Okay, everything is clear left, clear right. You got it.
All right. Ready for a little air.
Oh yeah.
On the ground.
Good. Lights are good. Camera is good.
Okay, we were cleared for 35. This is runway 35. Look
Correct.
clear.
Alright, let's give it some power. Without pressing the brake. Good. Nice.
Okay.
And we are only tapping the bottom of the pedal, right?
On the
Make
bottom.
sure you're only your feet.
Heels on the floor.
Yes, exactly.
Full throttle.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Okay. Go.
All the way in, all the way in. Brakes are out.
Brakes are out.
RPM set.
RPM set.
Engine instruments green.
Instruments green.
Maintain that hand here.
And here.
Airspeed alive and 55.
55. Rotate.
There it is. Oh, don't push it down. Always up, right?
Jet 567, Leesburg Tower, wind 3605, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
All right,
Is it pushing you down?
ExecJet 567.
Do you need trim? Or you're good?
Yeah, there we go. stroke is a little scratchy. So we're looking for 70.
Good job.
75.
Don't forget about the right rudder. A little right rudder.
Right rudder here. $900 feet.
All right. Let's look for the right turn here. We have
That
the
right
water
pattern?
tanks. Yep. The right water tanks over there. And look at that altitude. 1,200 feet, so level up at the same time. Power down. Good. And keep turning, right? I don't see the runway. Alright, let's keep turning now downwind. Good. Looking outside. Let's keep
There
turning.
we go,
Yep,
okay.
keep turning, keep turning.
Still high.
Alright.
Expected 567, contact Potomac departure, good flight. Potomac today is at 567.
Nice. Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna show you a landing, and I want you to imitate next time, alright?
Okay.
My flight controls.
Your flight controls.
Piper is beautiful, and it's gonna be as easy as not touching the controls. Alright?
Okay.
You're gonna see why. Barely touching the controls. If we have 2100 to 120, that's what we want to be. 90 knots, right?
90 knots.
Perfect. Fuel pump is on, make sure it's rich, and fuel in proper tank. I think we are good with that tank for now.
Yep.
Good. Perfect. Trim is a little... Good mile right away. A little less than a mile, but we're keeping parallel.
Okay.
Right about there, I'm gonna look in front. I see you see the condos over there, right? Kind of like a small condo.
Yep.
Or buildings, townhouses.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go straight. What power setting should I do?
About 1800.
Exactly. I do exactly 18 to 1700. Flaps 10.
10.
They click.
Let it settle.
What airspeed am I holding?
85.
Beautiful. Am I touching the controls?
Or not.
Perfect. I see a pond there.
Pond.
That's about where I'm gonna start turning. And I'm gonna dent the airplane. Decrease the airspeed down to 75 knots, right?
75.
Correct. It does it automatically. Oh, no. I'm gonna hold it a little bit. But there, only 2 fingers. 20 degrees of flaps. And tower A3947, turning final, 35.
Cherokee 83947 is cleared for the option 351010 at 5.
Clear for the option 35A3947. 70 knots?
70 knots.
Have I really touched the plane a lot?
No.
Not at all. Power, always it went from 18. Now we are slowing down, it went down to 1600.
Okay.
By itself.
Glide slope looks good.
Perfect. Am I doing a lot?
No.
Oh, full flaps. What airspeed am I holding now?
65.
Perfect. Oh, somewhere around there, right? Slowly decreasing to 65. If I'm just below 70, just above 65, I should be good. Look at my hand. I'm just holding it towards the runway, to the numbers. Not pulling or pushing, I'm pressuring it, right?
Well, high yet, but you just let that catch up, didn't you?
Maybe a tit of power. I want to be comfortable getting down to the ground. You see the ground effect. That's the ground effect. It holds by itself. And I start bringing the power out. And see how I bring the dash slowly to the middle of the runway. Oh, a little high. Oh, we hold it.
Nice.
Not my best landing, but...
That's because I was touching the controls.
Flaps are up. Full power goes in. Right rudder is in. 55 knots. Letting the plane climb by itself. And we are up. Very slight movements. That's about 76 knots. Cool. I'll give you the plane on the downwind, alright?
Yep.
And we're calling around 76 knots. Somewhere there. We're looking outside, looking for traffic.
Beautiful day. Can't believe we almost didn't fly.
A little right rudder. 850 feet. Looking outside to the right as we're turning. Holding that airspeed. I'm looking at the runway. I'm continuing my climb. I am about to be perpendicular. Stop the turn. 2 seconds here. Keep turning.
Just 2 seconds.
And that's about 1,200 feet.
Power back
100. 83947, clear option 35, 10105.
Clear for the option 35, 83947. And power should be at 2200, right?
Yep.
Alright. You want to take the controls?
My flight controls?
Do better than me. You see how? My hand, only the hand there.
Just the hand.
Oh, there's only a finger, right? You're making pressures, not pulling and pushing. Good job. Nice. 90 knots. Alright, sir. Fuel pump on, make sure rich, and we're good with the tank. Perfect.
Rich.
You know what to do?
We're beam the numbers. 100.
Perfect. There.
Let it go. Okay, we're letting it fall a little bit.
Alright.
First latch.
Keep flying to the middle, there, to the condo there. Townhouses, somewhere there. Good. Perfect. You see this nice big factory? We want to turn around it so you can start turning.
Okay.
You see we're 45 already. Beautiful, right? Now in this section, you're kind of like holding it just a little bit for airspeed to go down to 75 gradually. You see how slow it goes? There it is. Alright, look outside. We haven't turned enough.
Turn enough. Okay.
Now I would say keep on turning. There it is. Don't let the nose go too much, right? Okay. Look at the airspeed. What airspeed are we holding? Too
85.
fast. If we are too fast, we are going down too fast. That's better. Let's get 20 degrees of flaps.
20 degrees.
Alright. Minimum control on the yoke. And let's see how the plane flies.
Side slope looks good.
We are the virus here.
You're the what?
We are the virus.
The virus?
The virus, the Trojan virus around here in the plane. We do more bad than good to the plane. The plane flies by itself. Good glide slope.
Perspective.
Good airspeed. I think you're pretty good stabilized there. Minimum controls.
Minimum controls.
Full flaps.
Flaps.
Let the nose, exactly. Good job. You push the nose a little bit because what do flaps do? Increase the angle of attack.
Come in here. So
Perfect. Keep it like that. Don't change anything.
Anything?
You're gonna see how slowly, bring the nose gradually up. You're gonna see how the ground effect holds you there.
Power out?
Yep. And bring it a little bit up. A little bit more. A little bit more. And a little bit more. Very good. So that power was still in. That
Power was
power
still
has
in?
to, yep, you kind of like pulled it halfway.
Didn't pull it all the way down.
Do a smooth movement out.
Move it down?
Not fast, but smooth movement out. Don't stop in the middle. Go for it.
Go for it. Full power.
Right rudder.
Right rudder.
I need to see that center line all the time.
Line. Here we
All right.
55. Pull up.
You're banking to the right. Nope. Right rudder.
Right rudder.
There it is. Look at the ball. There it is. That looks a little better. Nice. 900 feet. Right turn.
900 feet.
Water tanks.
Water tanks.
Do not stop turning until you have the water tanks in front of you. That's how you know you're doing a whole 90-degree turn, right?
Okay.
There it is. Keep looking at those water tanks. Look outside.
There we are.
Good. 1,200 feet.
1,200 feet. Back. And 2 seconds.
Excellent.
Right.
You see this school?
Yep.
I like to be just to the left side of it.
Just to the left.
That kind of like gives us a mile.
Okay.
You see those soccer fields? In front?
The water tower and the condos to the left of it.
Wait, oh, sure. Let's go to those townhouses then. Right in
there,
front
right?
of us. Perfect.
Parallel runway. We're a little within one.
This is 3,000 feet. 5,000 feet, that's 0.8 miles.
That's what?
You are 0.8 miles away from the runway.
Oh, 0.8. So close. Oh, 0.8's okay.
That's fine. Look at that. Are you fine?
We are.
We are. Look outside. Where is that runway in relation to your wing?
Cherokee 83947, cleared option 35, wind 0105.
Clear the option 35, 83947. Beautiful. That was a great parallel.
Okay. Name the numbers.
Okay.
So, hour. 100.
Keep that heading a little bit left there.
Heading a little
right.
bit to
Don't
left
go into
there.
the runway. Good. Perfect.
Flaps. First one?
Yep, that's 10.
There we
that's
go.
20.
20.
10 is there.
Didn't feel it click. Okay. There's a pond.
All right.
900 feet. We're at 85.
Start turning. Good, 75 knots. And I think the power was just a little low. You know why? We're gonna be just a tad low. I don't know if you feel it. But bump it 50 RPMs. That's good. Perfect. More than enough.
Runway. Second flaps.
Sure. Don't forget about the right rudder. We're not pressing the rudders as we turn, right? We have to remember to, anytime the yoke turns, we're pressing some rudder with it.
$75. Okay, we're ready for a third rudder, flaps.
All right. Are you a little fast?
Little fast.
All right. We'll let that less power. I would say a little smaller change, so a little power in. But we've decreased a lot of power, right? Good.
$70 knots.
All right, let's aim for the numbers there.
Controls.
All right, let's bring it down to the ground effect. That's about it, right? All right, smooth. Smooth, smooth, smooth. That's the ground effect there. Oop. All right.
Follow fast there.
All right, flaps up. Let's keep that center line. We're too to the right. We're too much to the right. We cannot be off the center line. There it is. All right.
Center line flaps up.
Cool. Don't let let the center line go. Right rudder, right rudder, right rudder, right rudder, right rudder, right rudder, right rudder. There. You cannot let it go. And don't drop that right rudder. Look at the ball. We're letting the right rudder go as soon as we lift off. We have to keep it in.
Keep it in. A lot of right rudder.
Yes.
More right rudder in this one.
Absolutely, yes. Good. All right. Got a little windy at the end, huh?
Yeah, a little bounce there at the...
All right. Good.
There's there. Oh, we're going to bank to the right.
Perfect.
Looking around. Let's say overshot a tad.
I would say you're perfect.
Okay, second. For our water tower. Single tower right there. You're a little high. 100. Oh, a little more wind today. 1200.
All right, there it is.
Oh, we're drop 17.
Perfect power there.
17. Give it a second. Settle.
Nice.
Numbers.
There it is.
Flaps.
And hold 85.
Hold 85.
Not even hold. Let the plane hold 85.
Plane hold 80.
So we decreased a little power, so a little power in. There it is. That's perfect. Beautiful. All right. We are in our pond, so let's start turning. Now we're looking for 75 knots, right? So now you can help
75
it.
knots.
You can help it a little bit there. Up. But we're looking outside at the same time. Mainly looking outside, right? Never focus on the instrument there.
There we go. We're just turning.
All right. You feel that you're going down?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Go
we
back
cannot let it go down. We gotta maintain kind of like a constant descent, right?
All right. Are too low. Okay, because laps. 100 feet. Slow down now. Third flaps?
Sure, but we're gonna be a little low.
No.
So power in, right?
Power in first. Lots of rut. For the numbers.
All right.
6. 5, 7.
Keep it going down.
There.
There it is. Constant, constant, constant. And now, round out very gradually. That's where we want to keep it.
Right
Power
there.
out.
Power out.
Don't let it go down. Don't let it go down. Okay, so we're not flaring him off, right? Just letting the plane go down.
Okay. Did I push it down?
Nope. You're not bringing it enough.
Pull it up more.
Yes, sir. All right.
9.
Full power. There it is.
5. Lots of rudder. plane take off.
Nice, you're keeping the rudder. Don't let it go. A little more right rudder. There. This right rudder has to be kicked in. And kept. Nope, you're giving left. Right.
Leesburg Tower, Skyventures 220, 10 miles to the west, inbound with the weather for full stop.
Skyventures 220, tower report 3 to the west, left traffic 35.
Call 3 to the left,
Alright.
left traffic runway 35, Skyventures 220.
Cool. 900 feet.
900 feet, tower's off the right. Gonna keep climbing. A little more right rudder. Lots of right rudder. There, we're parallel. On 1,000, 2,000. For the tower out. So high yet.
Nice. Alright, my flight controls.
Your flight controls.
I'm gonna show you. I want you to note something. Once we are cutting the power out, I want you to look at what happens with the dash. Alright? On your perspective, on my perspective at least, I cover half of the runway. And as the plane starts sinking down, I have to bring it up because I'm covering less than half of the runway.
Talking about when you're landing.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright? You're gonna see how much we cover up with the dash of the runway.
Okay.
Exactly. Small runway, big runway.
Okay.
If we have a big runway, I think we're not flaring enough. You're gonna see.
Okay.
Let me know how slowly that goes up.
Okay.
Alright, just a little off there. Nice. Cool. Power is down to how much?
17.
1750. That's a good number
1750.
there.
Okay.
Flaps. 10. And I don't let the airspeed go, even though I'm looking outside. Because I can see where the horizon is, right? How much airspeed do I have?
80. 81.
Perfect. Only looking to the side. I have never looked inside. Alright?
Okay.
So we gotta start judging that horizon at all times. What's happening with that level of the horizon? So right about the pond there, we're gonna start turning our toxic waste water. Our swimming pool.
I don't think I want to swim in here.
Only looking outside right now. I'm not looking inside. I know that the horizon there is gonna give me somewhere around 75 knots. And if that changes, I need to do something, because I can even hear the engine, right? 20
Judging
degrees.
it by feel. Look.
And I can always
Second.
confirm inside. I always confirm inside.
Okay.
And tower 947 requesting landing clearance.
Cherokee 947, clear for the option 35.
Clear for the option 3583947. Alright. It might be a little high. So I want to bleed. I'm pushing the nose down a little bit because I'm fast and I'm a little high. So I am letting it go down as I decrease my airspeed. I'm pushing it down just a tad because I'm fast. But as soon as I get 70 knots, that's just going to be fine. Maybe I can trim myself a little forward. That way I'm not pushing too much. And right about there. 2 whites, 2 reds. A little power to maintain that glide now. 70 knots, right?
70 knots.
.70 knots. A finger in the control. The ground effect basically makes it. And I'm trying to hold it there. I bounced a little bit, I floated a little bit, but look how much I cover off the runway. How much I cover, and I try to cover more.
Nice.
You see how much I covered?
Yep, a lot.
Good. That's how we should be touching down.
Okay.
We need to.
Let the plane land.
Not at the beginning. All the time I was covering that. But at first, I didn't pitch up. Why? Because we were high.
Yep.
As we were going down, I had to pitch up more to maintain that, right?
pulling up a little steeper than I was.
I wanna get us in time. Two more times here. I'm doing BX right now.
Oh.
Average is 227. 220 is 3 miles to the
You're gonna hear traffic. There's nothing.
Average 220, continue join the downwind. Plan number 2 behind the Cherokee is going to be on the right downwind.
Continue to join the downwind. We're looking for the traffic. Number 2, average is 220.
4 o'clock. Low, 0 miles.
947, clear for the option 35, wind 010 at 4.
Clear for the option 35, 83947. Alright. Over the school here. And 1,200 feet, right?
700, yep.
Perfect. The plane can do a lot of things. It wants to fly. Alright. And I'm going to give you the controls nicely and trimmed.
Okay.
I think your flight controls.
My flight controls.
You have the controls, sir.
Traffic in sight, Fisk average is 220.
Average 220, number 2, clear land 35, wind calm.
Number 2, clear land, runway 35, average is 220.
We're a little low, by the way.
A little low.
Good. And we are just to beam the numbers, so all yours.
Power.
Yep.
Air. That a little bit. Notch.
Nice.
Looking for the cesspool.
Alright. And look at their head.
Looking for 85.
Let's go to the townhouses a little bit more. There it is.
There.
That way you can see the toxic pool. Perfect. Alright.
Pool there.
Waist. Yep.
Turning now. Thing. Here's the airport. Okay. More.
75 knots. Let's get 20 degrees of flaps. So in the base we have to do wings level, right? We cannot do a whole circuit all the
Wings level.
We have to do
I
wings
should have
level.
turned a little further, a little quicker. They were a little high.
Alright.
There's another.
Actually, we were too close to the runway at the end. That's why you had to turn. That's good. That's good. Don't worry. Alright. Full
Help
flaps.
us out.
A little less
Flaps.
power. There it is.
75 for the number.
That's actually looking pretty good. You're getting there slowly. Maybe a little less power. Perfect. There, that's always that downdraft. Right. Small movements there. Alright, bring the nose up and cover that runway. Cover more. Alright. We're having a little 12 knot movements there, right?
Yeah.
We can anticipate that, but that was fine. That end flare was good. Right rudder, right rudder, right rudder. Let's do not take off without that center line.
Got a center line.
Alright. Alright, your pattern, I think we can extend our lesson. Is that okay for you?
Yeah.
Perfect.
If you got time.
I got cancelled after us and I had this plane, so perfect.
Awesome. Okay, there's the towers.
Alright.
We're 88. Oh, we're going to turn to the right.
No more than 30 degrees of bank.
Little
So
too
that's the
much back
maximum
there.
bank. Good.
Perpendicular, almost.
Perfect.
Up there.
Beautiful. All right. Cool. And altitude at the same time. So 2 tasks at the same time.
That's it.
Scavenger 220, taxi to parking.
Parking, thanks. Scavenger 220.
All right, let's do this 1 hour more.
What time is it?
Right now, 9:49.
Okay.
That's good for you?
Yep.
No meetings?
I don't know. All right, so Raymond for the condo.
That's actually
1200.
a very decent pattern, by the way. 1,200 feet. Don't let it go down. There it is. And good distance, right? Just on the wing.
Good distance.
You know where to put it on the wing.
Right there in the wing.
Right there on the same spot you put it always.
Coming in to fix power.
Uh-huh.
100. Perfect.
All right, and small movements on the controls. There it is.
Number 947, cleared for the option 35.
Clear for the option 35, A3947.
5 coming up on the pool. I was a little too close last time.
In terms of distance. But now, what's your heading? You are in the townhouse. Before you were in the water tanks.
Yep.
So that's why you were close. So now we can turn.
I was too close to the pool last time.
Good job. Now you're going to be able to do wings level on the base.
Awesome.
Good. No more than 30 degrees
more
of
than
bank.
30.
Perfect.
We're west.
Now hold at 75 knots. So we are pitching that down just a bit. To up. There it is. I'm going to hold this altitude for a little bit. There it is. Good. Yep, 20 and turn. Look at your airspeed. Perfect, just on final 70 knots. Magic, huh? I wonder how.
Coming a little low, it says.
It's a little low, but you have some air. Well, that
We got
perfect
one light
airspeed.
there.
You want to pump a little tiny power, very little changes. Full flaps. And decrease that correction. Perfect. Good. Now aim it to the numbers. There it is. Small movements, small controls. Let it go down to that. And small movements. There it is, power all the way up. And hold it. Just a little bit too much. Now hold it more. Alright. Well, we climbed a little bit, right?
Climbed a little
So
bit.
as soon as we started climbing, we should have hold it and do not keep pulling, right?
Hold it. Okay.
Alright. And flaps up. Perfect.
Center line. Right rudder. Plenty of right rudder.
Alright. You saw on that one, even though the stallhorn was in, we
Yep.
landed smoothly.
Yep.
Why? Yes, you were more abrupt with the controls.
Okay.
So the slower we are, the more control we need, right?
The lower we are, the more control we need. Yes.
We're gonna try to avoid that. Right rudder. And don't let it go. Keep it like that. Alright, 900 feet.
900 feet.
And don't let that right rudder go. Why are we letting that right rudder go?
Why are we letting that go? That is a good
If
question.
we turn right, left turning tendencies, right? Good. And
there we go.
altitude and turn at the same time.
Okay. High. Down a little bit. Yoke is squeaky.
I know. Alright, I want you to switch that tank please to the left tank. Thank you, sir.
Left tank.
Appreciate it. Perfect.
Heading here. Okay, beam the number. Power down. Set about thing. Flaps. Looking for a swimming pool.
Perfect, and we don't touch the controls, right? Barely touching the controls here. Airplane flies at 85. Alright, start turning.
Pool.
And good. Let's hold it a little bit up. Because as we turn, the plane wants to dive more, so it increases airspeed by itself. Alright?
Put up just a little bit.
Good. Look at that. 75.
Okay. Now we're gonna
What's the airspeed? There it is.
slow.
Good.
Go high.
Alright. Flaps. That way we can decrease a little bit more without increasing airspeed. Because flaps let you go down faster and slower on terms of airspeed, right?
The 947 is clear for the option.
Clear for the option 359%. Good. Now, very relaxed controls.
Very relaxed.
Good. Plane will not sink down. So, let it go down to the ground effect.
Full power.
And power. And very smoothly, just try to surf it in this altitude. Hold it a little bit more, a little bit more. There it is. So I pulled it a little bit for you, alright?
Yep.
So just a little bit more.
I can feel it. That was
At
good.
the end, right? Good, good, good. Alright. Nope. Right rudder, right?
Right rudder.
Keep that right rudder. Don't let it go. I'm fighting your right rudder. You're letting it go. You're pressing left. And power. Where is
More
power?
power.
There it is.
.900 feet. Why? Going to start 20. Bank.
Bank, 30. There it is, maximum 30, right? Not more than 30, there it is. That's a better pattern. Beautiful.
Nice day for this.
I know.
Not a lot of people up. Good visibility. Wind's been excellent.
Absolutely, yes.
Bird even likes it over there.
So, my flight controls.
Your flight controls.
I want to show you how very smooth and almost no real concern about the yoke should be there, right? Just at the end, we just gotta keep that altitude. That's a whole key. So, fun enough, I haven't done this in a while. The soft field landing, whenever we are practicing soft field landings on, grass fields, man, for the video, I gotta do it nice, okay? We're gonna keep some power in, but not change the adjust control much, and we're just gonna let the nose be in the air, almost on the touchdown interval.
Okay.
A vast majority of the time, alright?
Okay.
We got our pond, same thing, same technique. Now here, a small thing, we just hold it a little bit, just a tiny
turning,
bit.
and it wants to go down.
Exactly, but I'm not turning more than 30. Even I'm holding 20 by the way.
20. Okay.
You're holding sometimes 30 there.
Yeah, I need to let up a whole 20.
Just a little bit, just on 20. Why? Because that's not gonna destabilize me as much. Because we end up with slow speed, high speed, right? The more we turn, the more we descend. So we gotta hold it a bit more, and that's just a little. Too I'm focusing there. Oh, just about there. Good. I'll be a little bit high. High and fast. There it is. So what I'm gonna try to achieve is 68 knots, 67 knots, which is the airspeed at which we should be landing. Closer to what we should be landing.
67?
Yes. Right about there. Look at my airspeed.
Okay.
69. 66, right? 65. 67. I'm letting the plane go.
Clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 947. That airspeed at 68. 66, I'm gonna leave that power now. I haven't touched down all night. Haven't done this in a while. Do you feel the wheel off?
Yep.
Alright, so very little changes, right? I'm actually just gonna take off from here. 10 degrees as a wheel, full power, and we are in a soft field takeoff now. We let it ground effect, airspeed, 63, BX. The plane flies, as long as you're controlling it. See how the plane just flies.
Magic.
I don't know what happened there. I didn't land. I should have let it go down a little bit more before, of course.
Station Air 494, Sierra Mike, corner short 35, Alpha 5, ready for IFR release.
Station Air 494, Sierra Mike.
We're gonna learn that later.
Okay.
Hold for release.
But
for Sierra
my
Mike.
point is, you can control the plane.
Control it.
Absolutely. You see how little controls I was inputting?
Yep. Very little.
I gotta go and practice my soft field landings. I made it land on the maintenance. You felt the
The
maintenance.
nose was up for a long time though.
Good.
That was the important. That was part of the important part.
Now then the power goes out and you keep the nose all the way up as much as you can, right?
Station Air 4940 Mike, on departure, turn left heading 290.
Smoke.
Maintain 3000, you clear for takeoff.
Oh, that's the smoke for.
Left 290, clear for takeoff runway 35, and we'll maintain at or below 3000 for 40 Mike.
All right. Your flight controls?
I would like to
My
be
flight
at
controls?
3000.
Your flight controls. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to just be gentle and aggressive when needed. The plane is going down, well, you gotta hold it. Not hold it, well, hold that beach, right? Hold that runway sight. Okay.
Turkey 947 is clear for the option 35.
Clear for the option 35, A3947. Perfect. I ended up with the feeling I gotta go again tomorrow. Later on today, maybe. Didn't feel satisfied.
Now you know where I'm at.
But you know, you have 30 hours, 20 hours. I have 800 right now. So
Well, yeah.
all right, I mean the numbers. You know what to do.
The numbers down there.
On with the plane, you're turning it to the right. There it
Plane
is.
turn.
Good. Perfect. Now let go to the control. Perfect. 85 knots.
Knots.
If it holds 81, 82, that should be fine.
Alright.
Alright, look at that. Beautiful. Let's start turning.
Pull. Start turning.
And just 20 degree back. Look outside. Keep that sight. Look outside and keep that sight. I'm gonna start saying that. Getting a little slow, so there it is. You can push it down a bit. And some power in, sure, that's fine. This we can judge. We are a little high. We're a little low. That's good. Recognize it. Alright. Get your 20. Make you feel more comfortable.
Leesburg Tower, Platt is 774 Golf Whiskey at the end of 35, ready to go. Runway 1 for departure.
Turn a little bit too. There we go.
All right.
40 Mike, contact Potomac departure, good day.
Over to Potomac, have a great day. 40 Mike.
You too. 774 Golf.
Alright, airspeed a little low. So,
Hold for release,
nose down,
774 Golf
power in. Perfect. That's it. As fast as that, you get the power and the energy, right? Full flaps. That way we don't increase our airspeed anymore. And we just play with pitch for power. Pitch for power. Pitch for airspeed. Power for altitude. Alright. A little less power. Good. Hold it there.
Like we're gonna make the numbers. I'm okay with that.
Alright. That's perfect. Keep it going down. Keep it going down. Enter that ground effect. Get that ground effect. Get that ground effect. We're a little high.
A little high.
Where are we?
We're just the top of the ground effect.
That's the ground effect.
Right there.
We were a little higher. Good. Power out. Power out, power out, power out. Alright. We're gonna make those adjustments fully, right? That extra second that the power was in made us float again, right?
Float again. I need it a little quicker, pulling the power out.
Good. You got it.
A little bit hesitant, don't want to fly it in the ground, so I'm always cautious on that.
And we were holding the ground effect, not in the ground effect. We were just too high.
I was a little too high. I was like on the top of it.
Maybe in the limit, but
Okay.
you know that 1/10, whenever you are a wingspan, it's a 1.3% of help we get from the ground effect.
Okay.
Whenever we're halfway there, it's 70%, so it increases
Leesburg Tower, clear track 392 on the ILS 17, circle 35.
Clear track 392,
All right.
Leesburg, report crossing Danwell.
Report Danwell, clear track 392.
4 Golf Whiskey, looks like we're going to have to wait for the career track inbound on the ILS unless he lands or cancels. We'll have to wait for that.
4 Golf Whiskey, roger.
Parallel, 1,000, 2,000. Right about here. High.
Alright, a little low now, right?
A little low.
We don't want to start low because, well, we end up low in the approach, right?
Right. Okay, good speed.
Right. So 50 feet low, right? Just remember that. We gotta be at 12 miles. Well, that's fine. We are in the end of the downwind, so...
Number 947 is clear for the option 35.
Clear for the option 35, 83947. Alright, look at that airspeed. If you're holding that, that's fine. Just be mindful that you're gonna have to change the attitude, right? Later on, we're gonna be higher than usual because we're holding slower here. There's nothing wrong. I'm just giving you some airspeeds to guide off.
Nope, that's good.
You're gonna see how you're gonna develop your technique. There's no set of rules. You create yours, right?
Well, stick with yours for a while. Alright,
That's pretty good. Look at that airspeed, beautiful. Because I see that we are with a good altitude. That's why I say airspeed looks
altitude.
fine. Right.
Start banking. 20%.
This is Tower, check 392, cross Samuel.
392, roger.
Turn.
Find the circle to the east for right traffic, runway 35.
Circle east for right traffic 35, go check 392.
Alright. Good.
We're a little high, we get the third flap.
Alright. You know when to give it power, right?
Yeah, we're a little high. Not yet. Okay, minimum control. Numbers.
You're flaring high, right? Let it go down close to the ground. There's nothing wrong with the ground. That's the ground.
There's the ground.
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it.
Hold it.
Alright, where's the power?
Power was on.
That's why we're flying again. Alright.